Hey guys, welcome back to Get Your Shit Done today. Today what we're going to do is go through how to make really nice pictures on your Facebook ads. Okay, so let's say for instance your ideal client is on Facebook, they're scrolling through their news feed or whatever it may be. Okay, and basically you want them to stop and grab their attention with the image. Okay, so I'm going to show you a few ways you can do that today. So just imagine, okay, you're scrolling through newsfeed, something, oh, what's that picture? That's a cool picture. That perks my image. Then you read the copy and you go through the sales funnel and potentially become a client. But first of all, we need to get their attention because there's so much stuff out there crowding the Facebook sphere. You need to basically stand out from the crowd. So I'm just going to talk you through today how to make nice images on your Facebook ads. So if you go on a little website called Picmonkey, and I'll show you how exactly to do it. So type in picmonkey.com. All you need to do, okay, there's a free trial and just always use it free, okay? It's the free version is good enough. Don't worry about paying for it. All right, so all you need to do is go edit and just choose from computer. So if you have an image that you want to use for a Facebook ad, and let's say it's a picture of, let's say it's a bucket. So click through on the picture that you want to upload to Picmonkey. So here's just a picture of a bucket, and let's say we're selling good buckets, for instance, whatever it may be. Okay, this is just a scenario. So we're selling buckets. Okay, so this is our picture. All right. So first of all, the first thing you need to do is make sure that this picture is going to fit on your Facebook ad and it's going to work well. So all you need to do, okay, is see my mouse. I'm going to go down to resize, and if you end up clicking off that kind of thing and you go, where is it? Go back on these three little dotted lines, like their basic settings, and click on resize. And then what you want to do is click off this, untick that, and just on these buttons here, just press 1200, and you want this by 628. Okay, so this is the size it's going to be on Facebook. Well, it's not going to be this size on Facebook, but it will fit well on your Facebook ad. Sometimes if you haven't got the sizes right, then when you go to transfer it onto your Facebook ad, it's all distorted and looks weird. So just do those sizes and you're golden. Okay, so press apply. Now it's got the size. Okay, now we want to bring the colors out and we want to grab people's attention. So we're going to use exposure, we're going to use colors, we want to use sharpen. So if you go on exposure, well, you turn the brightness up a little bit, but in this instance, I don't think we need to. Play around with highlights, see up and down, makes it brighter and darker again. But we're interested in the contrast. So we want a really nice high contrast image. So see verse like kind of here. We want to bring out the blues and the colors, make them more vivid. So press apply and go on sharpen, and we want to maybe increase the clarity. So there, again, it brings out a different kind of feel to it, makes it kind of a little bit grainy. So I quite like that. And on exposure as well, you've got so contrast, shadows, highlights. Yep, that's all good. And then on colors, here's where you can play around with saturation, which is quite cool too. So you can bring out extra blues and stuff, but you don't want like that because let's be honest, you can't see the hand. So you want to still make it look good, but you want to bring out the colors a little bit more. Boom. So I'm quite happy with that. So press apply. Then you just want to add basically a little background border. Okay, so click on the borders. Keep it simple. So just go on simple edge and just pick a color which you think stands out, makes it more appealing. So if you were scrolling through your newsfeed and you went, oh, there's quite a few colors there. Okay, so let's just go for a red one because it does stand out quite a bit versus yellow one or versus blue one. So let's go red one. Okay, press apply. So now you got that. Okay, so Facebook's quite tight sometimes on the amount of text you can have on an image, but you still, for the time being, you can have text on image. So what you want to do, say if you want to go, say luxury buckets for sale or something like that. Again, we're selling buckets. What you can do is add an overlay. To do this, go on this little butterfly, overlays, and go on geometric, and we can add a little shape on there. So we can add this. We can even add up here. Okay, and all we're going to do from here is drag it across the whole length of the picture, just like this. Just make sure you've got a good attention to detail so it's not overlapping the sides and stuff. Okay, once you're happy with that, just press that. Okay, so now you've got a big line across. So this is going to fit well when you put text on top. But you still can't see the image at the background. So what you can do is click on it and press fade. So you still see that kind of image there. Boom. And all we need to do now is put a little bit of text on this little bit here, so it looks nice and professional. Again, you can play around with it, so it's down there, up there, whatever you think looks best. Again, suits whatever you know. So, but to be honest, with Facebook, you won't know what image is good. So something you think is really good, your audience may not react to it. So it's a constant battle of try test, split testing things, and just seeing which image works best. For instance, this image for selling buckets, I might think is really good, and then I put an image of, let's say, just a man in his garden, and that outperforms the one with the bucket. So again, you'll never know until you start testing it on your audiences. So don't get frustrated when an image you think is awesome isn't working for you. So now you want to add text. All you do is go on this TT, okay, and then you basically change your different fonts. So I'm going to pick this one here. But there's loads and loads. You scroll down, there's paid ones and there's free ones. The free ones are absolutely fine. So add text. So that'll pop up here. So let's put luxury buckets. Okay, so something like that. And then basically, if it's, you can play around with the sizing on here. So you can make it, but you need to highlight this first, because this can be quite a bit fiddly. So what you do here, change the size. So I'm going to go here. If you want a bigger size, then you have to make the box bigger. So slightly bigger than that. What we need to do from there is just drag and drop on here. So you see at the moment, this isn't, it's not very visible. So I'm going to change the color there. So at the moment, as you can see, just make sure your ad goes well with what you're actually saying on the picture. For instance, I've got a broken bucket, and I'm saying luxury buckets. That wouldn't go well together. But just doing it for the scenario, just so you can see how things are working, or okay, just so you can see how things go together. All right, and then maybe want to add another thing. So let's say we use this playable text, add text, and we go buy, or like claim yours now, or buy now, buy now. Okay, again, we can just put that, change the, well, we need to highlight it, change the color, or you can make it in red, like that, and make the size a little bit smaller. Basically drag on there. Anyway, you get the gist. So again, you play around the sizes, drag and dropping things, and just making it look just nice and pretty. So there you go. So that's just one way you can just go make your Facebook ads nice and pretty. So again, you can put overlays, you can add your own images. For instance, if you have an ebook about buckets, you can drag on overlays. You can go add your own, and then you can upload an image and drag the image on the picture. So then you can have, let's say it's how to fix your bucket, whatever it may be. You may have a picture of the ebook there, and then you can overlay that on the top too. Okay, so again, you can play around with it, but I'm just showing you some basic stuff you can do which makes it look quite cool. So now that's good to go. All you do is press save. Okay, save it as the file name, whatever you want, and just make sure the sizing's right, because sometimes it shifts, which is really annoying. So you see it shifted there, you need to go back on the resizing. This happens once in a while, it's quite annoying. So you want 200 and 628 and apply. Then we're going to save it. It's in the right dimensions for your Facebook ad. Okay, and save the computer, and you better find it on your, if you've got a Mac, then you better find it on your Finder part under all my files, and then basically upload that to Facebook for your Facebook ad. Okay, right, so go get it done, and prep your images for your Facebook ad. I'd maybe start with 5 different images. Again, different overlays. Keep maybe the same text on it, wherever it may be, but have different images. up the contrast and saturation, and put a border around them. Okay, make them eye-catching. So go and get that done now. All right? I'll see you in the next video.